I had just moved to a new town, excited for a fresh start. My new home was an old Victorian on Elm Street, charming but with a hint of eeriness. Everyone whispered about the house, saying it was haunted. I laughed it off, thinking they were just old wives' tales. On my first night, I settled into the creaky bed, the old floorboards groaning beneath me. Just as I was drifting off, I heard a tap, tap, tap on my window. Thinking it was a branch, I ignored it. But the tapping continued, growing louder and more insistent. Mustering my courage, I got out of bed and slowly approached the window. Peeking through the curtains, I saw nothing but the moonlit yard. Relieved, I turned away, but a cold chill ran down my spine. I could feel eyes on me. As the days passed, strange things kept happening. Doors would slam shut on their own, lights flickered, and whispers echoed through the empty halls. I tried to ignore it, but the fear grew stronger with each passing day. One night, I woke up to a scratching sound coming from my closet. My heart pounded as I reached for the doorknob, my hand shaking. Taking a deep breath, I flung the door open. To my horror, a dark figure lunged out, its skeletal hand reaching for me. I screamed and stumbled back, falling to the floor. The figure vanished as quickly as it had appeared. Shaking with terror, I scrambled to my feet and ran out of the house, not stopping until I reached the safety of the street. I never returned to that house, and the stories of the haunting continued to be whispered on Elm Street. The town was in an uproar. Word of my frantic escape spread like wildfire. Police searched the old house but found no trace of the skeletal figure or any other sign of foul play. The house remained empty for months, a dark stain on the otherwise cheerful Elm Street. Then, on a misty autumn night, flickering lights were seen in the windows of the old house. The townsfolk whispered amongst themselves, their fears reignited. A group of brave teenagers, fueled by curiosity and a thirst for adventure, decided to investigate. They cautiously approached the house, their flashlights piercing the darkness. The front door creaked open, inviting them in. The air inside was heavy and stale, as if time had stood still. As they ventured deeper into the house, the floorboards groaned beneath their feet. Shadows danced on the walls, playing tricks on their eyes. They reached the closet where I had encountered the skeletal figure, their hearts pounding in their chests. Suddenly, a gust of wind slammed the closet door shut, plunging them into darkness. They fumbled for the doorknob, panic rising in their throats. A blood-curdling scream echoed through the house as the lights flickered back on. When the police arrived, they found the teenagers huddled together, their faces pale and their eyes wide with terror. They claimed to have seen a skeletal figure lunging at them from the closet, but it had vanished without a trace. The house was once again sealed up, its dark secrets locked away, but the townsfolk knew the truth. The old house on Elm Street was not just a house, it was a gateway to something sinister, something that waited, lurking in the shadows for